Easy, almost got it. Hello, my little pups. Alpha Knight here. Welcome back to the channel. I know I haven't posted a video in a while. But there's a good reason. I was gonna post a regular speed paint, like all the other ones I've done. But some life stuff came up and I kept getting distracted. But I did finish that speed paint, so let's go talk about it. Okay, in my last video I said that I was going to explain and reintroduce some characters. So, I'm just going to go down the storyline. So, at the beginning, there was nothing until the gods decided that they wanted to build a colony, or not a colony, kind of a world filled with, humans and other species that weren't like them, because all they had ever known were each other, and everybody was gods. So two gods in particular, Titania, the goddess of the moon and queen of the mystic, soon to be queen of the mystic, and Sol, the god of the sun, they fell in love and birthed 4 children. Now, when they were first born, they didn't come out with a physical form. They were just souls. Each soul had a specific color. The eldest one was red. The second child was pink. The third child was purple, and the last child was blue. So, after they were born, the other gods and goddesses found it unfair that they, had children together. So they gave Titania and Sol two options. They could either let their children be sent to Earth as the first of their kind, or they could kill them. Obviously, Titania and Sol didn't want that for their children, so they sent them to Earth. As first beings on Earth, they took the form of animals. The red soul turned into a fox. The pink soul turned into a panther. The blue soul turned into a leopard, and the purple soul turned into a wolf. So, they stay on Earth as kind of like, its protectors, its overseers. And throughout the years, they, when they were appointed to Earth, they were given the ability to reincarnate. Now, it's not like reincarnating into a new body or something like that. I don't know. I haven't really thought much of this through. But every time they die, their souls create a new body. It's kind of weird saying that, but their soul will go to, I don't know what to call this place yet, but it will go to this type of place where it will start to create a new body. So when they're called, they decide to call the children prophecies. And so every time a prophecy died, a circle, I don't know, I'm going to design it. It's going to be like a magic circle. A magic circle will take them to this other world, other dimension, I don't know yet, other plane, probably. And that's where take their soul to a different plane. The body will stay, but the soul will be taken to a different plane and will start to create a new body. Another catch is that if one prophecy dies, it waits in that other plane for the other 3, or the other 2, or the last one. All 4 of them have to be there in order for them to go on to the next life, because they will always be together. If they can spread out throughout the world, but when they die, all of them have to die together, so all of them reincarnate together. So when they first appeared on Earth, Titania was appointed to them, was given the privilege to watch over them and take care of them. Now, at first, when they kept reincarnating as animals, she would take care of them in her goddess form as, animals. But one reincarnation, they came back as humans. The prophecies came back as humans and somehow suppressed something. It suppressed something to where Titania wasn't able to find them. So those couple of years that they were humans, a human woman took them in and took care of them. There was, I think, I'm gonna say it was only maybe 10 years, because by the time they all died, because the village that they live in is going to be attacked. I don't know by what, but the village that village gets attacked and they die. All four children have to die before they reincarnate. So after that, the prophecy souls found pleasure in a human form, but they still liked having their animal form. So they combined the two, giving a human body, but giving animal appendages like ears and tails. That's how Phyrids were born. But they're still prophecies. I'm explaining the difference between prophecies and Phyrids. I don't know if you can hear that, but that's getting annoying. Sorry, I don't have top class equipment. I have to work on that. But so after they reincarnated as in their new forms, the human form with the animal appendages, thus Phyrids were born, and that kind of genetically came into the world along with the humans that were already there. So just thought I'd explain that. Later on, so what I want to do, if you've watched One Piece or Fairy Tail or Naruto, some really long anime, they all have a bunch of different arcs. That's what I'm trying to do. I asked my older sister, the one I used for Emiko, I asked her if she would help me with the storyline, and she said, yeah, sure, like writing the story. And we came up with the first arc will be about somebody from one of their past lives coming back and, not like haunting them, but kind of like coming back for them. Now, originally, the prophecies, they know that they reincarnate, but they don't know, they don't remember anything from their past lives. So they don't remember ever actually being animals, or they don't actually remember the human village or the human woman that they lived with for those 10 years. And, yeah. Don't know what else to talk about, because mainly I was going to explain some of that. Oh, okay. So later on, after, civilization has started, building into the different parts of the world, 5 gods were selected to be sort of like a council to help govern surface affairs. That's what I'm going to call Earth, surface affairs. So the 5 gods are Sol, the god of the sun, Titania, the goddess of the moon, Nia, the goddess of wave or tides or waves, I don't know. Poya, the goddess of she's the goddess of seasons and harvest. And the last god is Raiden, the god of storms and thunder and lightning and stuff. Now, all 5 of those people are based on adults I know in my life. Adults in my life. Now, since the council that's a plane. Since the council can't, I'm not going to say mingle, but they're not allowed to interfere. There we go. Interfere with surface affairs. Like, they can help govern and stuff, but they're not allowed to interfere unless it is a dire situation, like life or death. Like if it means like world catastrophe or end of pirate or humankind, something like that. That's the only time because that's what all of the gods and goddesses agreed on. Those 5 would only ever be allowed to interfere with surface affairs if it was a dire situation, like world ending, end of humankind or pirate kind or some kind of species, I don't know. So since the council cannot, that's what they're called, the council, since they can't interfere, they came up with a kind of back council. I don't know. It's 5 people that can actually interfere with surface affairs because they're, from the surface. Now, back to the prophecies and pirates thing. The difference between a prophecy and a pirate. A pirate at birth is given an ability. It can be for anything, like moving objects or something. It's kind of like a quirk, but it goes way into more depth. And I'll explain it more when I kind of think it out way more than I have. For a prophecy, instead of an ability, they're given weapons. And these weapons are specifically made for that prophecy. Now, in some of the other drawings that I've posted on my channel of the prophecies, they all have, on their weapon, they all have a sphere with a flame inside of it. That flame is kind of like, I don't know what it is yet, but I know it's going to be really, really important. But that's why prophecies have weapons. Now, a prophecy tattoo, I don't know what that's for yet. I just wanted to give them really, really pretty tattoos. On this picture, Taro, the red one, I gave him a crop top. My mom and one of my cousins was like, why would you do that to him? I'm like, I don't know. It's just what I saw him in my head. So, I forgot to put his tattoo on there. Yeah, I went back and did that, but I didn't feel like re-recording the whole drawing. I don't know what the tattoos are for yet, because at first I thought, hey, I'm going to store their weapons in their tattoos. Tadaki can just pull daggers out of his neck, or Emiko can just pull her bow out of her thigh, and Taro just pulls his hammer out of his abdomen, or Saki pulls her scythe out of her back. I don't know. That's what I thought. But then I thought, hey, since Tadaki's their little gearhead, he can make weapon capsules. They're like, if you've ever seen, what was it called? Chrome-shelled Regios. They have these really cool, I don't remember what they're called, but they have something like restoration, and they activate into weapons. That's kind of what I was going for. Don't know. Still figuring everything out. But they have weapon capsules, and they have like these weapon capsule holders around their waist. I'll put the sketches up sometime. I don't know. But let's see what else. Oh yeah, the 5 people for the Underground Council is my eldest cousin. His name is Zilai, S-Z-I-L-I, Zilai. Second one is a family friend. I haven't picked out a name for him yet. Third one is my second eldest cousin from one of my my mom's twin. Her name's Kitami. She's a cat. Oh yeah, Zilai is a dragon. And then the other family friend, he's a bear. Kitami's a cat. And then I need 2 other people. A kid, I don't know who yet. Let's see. I'm trying to explain as much as I can. Oh, okay. Later on, I don't know why I came up with the scenario in my head. Saki is fighting with her love interest, Makoto. He's very relevant to the story. They're fighting, and he's upset because she won't tell him anything. He doesn't know anything about their past. He doesn't know what's going on with them. Here we go. Okay. So I came up with this thing because since prophecies are specially made, were specially made from the love of two gods, from the love of a god and a goddess, that can never be recreated. That's what Saki says in the argument. Since they were made from the love of a god and a goddess, you can't remake that. So what Saki did, so the criminal organization I think it's gonna be one arc, I don't know, it's probably gonna be multiple arcs, but the criminal organization, not criminal, the bad guys, they're trying to recreate prophecies. That's supposed to be impossible. Like, the gods and goddesses that aren't Sol and Titania, the ones who gave birth to aside from those two and the other three on the council, everyone else disagreed with, well, they didn't disagree, they just thought that it wasn't, fair that they decided to do that, to, make the prophecies. So they forbid it. They forbid the making of any more prophecies. No more prophecy, you can't. So that means a god and a goddess can't fall in love again. They can't have any more children because that would make more prophecies. But the criminal or the bad organization that is going on, I just wanted to call them Fate Dies, but I wanted to make it a little cooler than that. I might keep that name, I don't know. I gotta consult it with my my co-author, my sister. This is going by super quick. Anyway, but Fate Dies is trying to recreate more prophecies. That's bad. But yeah, I made two bad guys. One's a spider and the other's a moth. I might introduce them in another video, like going through all the characters and stuff. Anyway, what I was saying about Fate Dies is that the time of the reincarnation of when the anime starts, they've just been reincarnated. Well, not just been reincarnated. It's been like a few years since they've been reincarnated. But when that reincarnation happens, I don't know where, but somewhere in the world, Fate Dies has collected over 100,000 children and are conducting experiments on them that what they're doing is they're trying to change their souls so that they will be prophecies. The reason that is because when at the beginning, when I explained that when the prophecies were first born, they were just souls. In order for someone to be a prophecy, their soul it has to change to a certain point. So what Fate Dies was doing was they were all children. They were injecting the children with something that would physically, and I'm not going to say physically and mentally, but it would change their soul to look like a prophecy. Now, in the anime, that's excruciating because, it's their soul. It's like who they are. Everybody's soul is different shape, different size, different color. And it kills them if it's ever messed with. So when they were trying to change the shape, the size, and the color of their souls to fit a prophecies, they're trying to mimic the 4 prophecies. It kills each child that is injected with whatever it is. I don't know what it is. Not yet. I still have to come up with it. I'm discussing all of this right now, but I'm gonna go over it with my sister. Ooh. Excuse me. So, I want to make up a few, but I've only made one character who has successfully been injected with this kind of serum that would change their soul to fit a prophecy soul, or to be like a prophecy soul. But it only partially worked. So it's a he only has half of the abilities, and half his soul is half a prophecy soul. So what I'm gonna call them, they're called Sonoka. I don't know if I'm saying that right. It's Japanese for other. They're called the others, or just called other. Now, I don't want to spoil it, but it's got like a huge like scenario in my head that I want to just scream out right now, but I can't. Let's see. Something else. I have so many characters just popping up in my head. I got one who's a crow. I don't know. He's part crow. I think I'm only gonna give him the wings, the beautiful black wings of a crow. If you ever watched Game of Thrones, Three-Eyed Raven, it might be a raven or a crow. I don't know. And I might give him, kind of get a peel off of the Game of Thrones potato. Get a peel off of the Game of Thrones potato, make that character Three-Eyed Raven, just like Brandon Stark. No, I'm not gonna do that. I don't want to get ripped off. But he's going to be Emiko's love interest. Back to the thought of the prophecies. I've had kind of like a image of what this circle looks like, the circle that takes their soul. I don't know why, but when I was watching, there's these people on YouTube called Black Plasma Studios who make these really cool Minecraft animations, and they've made this really pretty, really cool, really amazing Minecraft story. Well, not Minecraft story, it's Minecraft, but it's like a story. It's called Songs of War. And there are these, there's a species in it called the Adobe? I don't remember, it starts with an A. I can't believe I forgot. Anyway, but when they die, because their bodies are like their bodies are gray, and they have these lines of light all over their bodies. It's really cool. But when they die, those lines, they kind of darken, like they lose their color. They lose their color. I was thinking when a prophecy dies, their soul kind of like illuminates their body, and their soul kind of compresses into a shape. I don't know what shape I'm going to use for each of the prophecies yet. I don't know why, but I just thought up a triangle for Taro. I don't know. But it's a work in progress. I really want to say I'm sorry, because it's been 3 months since I posted a video, and yes, I may not have that many subscribers, but I really love this channel, and I really love sharing my story, this story. Yeah, a lot of people may not watch it, but I have so much fun with it. The only reason it took me so long was because of, at the beginning, with the cute little alpha, I took so long to draw her. Like, I kept adding stuff on. Like, I added the hair. Like, when I first started to draw her out, I'm like, okay, just gonna draw this, get it over with. But then I thought, no, let's do something new. And I had to go through all that. And then I colored it, and then I kept adding more and more and more. And then one of my favorite things about her outfit is the A on her shirt made of the little alpha icons. I love that so much. It's so cute. Oh, these are their names in kanji. I looked it up, but I'm not sure if it's right or not. So if you find somebody Japanese and they look at this and they say, oh, it's wrong, please don't hold it against me. I am uneducated on the ways of Japanese kanji. But I don't know when I'll be posting my next video. I'll do my best to try and come up with something. I've been lacking on inspiration a lot lately. Yeah. Just shoot something my way if you think you've got an idea. Put it in my comments. Please put it in my comments. I am begging you. I have no comments on any of my videos. It's the final product. I still have the same Facebook and Instagram. Instead of those little alpha icons, I was gonna draw a little chibi of the new alpha. Anyway, I'll come out with a new video as soon as possible, and I'll see you guys on the next siege. Bye-bye.